I do, it's for revolution. The reason why I'm putting a timestamp as my video as documented proof that this is my idea and no one else can take it. No, it cannot be some faceless, shiftless type of idea notion such as most of Anonymous's crap. I am not anonymous. I refuse to be part of Anonymous, and I refuse to live in anonymity. I refuse to live in obscurity and be ignored and be treated like just another pawn. The death of a million is a statistic, the death of one is a tragedy. So, what I want to talk about is how McDonald's had that monopoly thing going, and I found out a little earlier that it's been over since November 24th, when it started like October 24th. It was probably some, the exact days are, I don't remember, but what I do know, it was less than a fucking month. You mean to tell me that McDonald's cannot afford to keep up their monopoly game thing for more than a month? Is it really killing them that much? I mean, really, can McDonald's spare it to give out free fries and one lucky bastard get a car or whatever, you know? And it just amazes me. It amazes me how cheapskate and ridiculous these big, huge corporations are. You know, it's not like McDonald's pays its employees anything. It's not like they keep up with their sanitation. They don't do anything to really bleed themselves. But meanwhile, they want to skimp on everything. Not only do they skimp on the games and things that could get you free crap, which is minuscule in comparison to what they could be paying, but then to top it all off, if you ever go to McDonald's, you notice they skimp on the fucking sweet and sour sauce and shit. What do they give you, like one or two? And that's if you ask. You know, they skimp on the fries, they skimp on everything. What the fuck is McDonald's having to, you know, sacrifice? And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of McDonald's treating us like, you know, we should only get the bottom half, you know, the scrapes at the bottom. So, I'm calling for Occupy McDonald's. You know, because with my previous video of how they banned that one poor woman who's just caring about the safety of children, and now this, where they can't even fucking keep a Monopoly game up for more than a goddamn month. It should be all year round. It should be all year round where you can win free crap and shit, because they make more than enough money to, and it only helps their business. But no, they want to be bastards about it. We can be bastards about it too. So what I'm suggesting is that when you go to McDonald's, you park your ass in the drive-thru and leave your car there. Make them have to tow your car away. Or you know what? Just stand there like a fool. Just stand there in the middle of the parking lot, go or whatever. Make an ass out of yourself and make them have to drag your ass out of the parking lot. You know, people are lazy. When they see that you're blocking the drive-thru lane, they won't go inside. You know, these people don't even feel like getting out of their car and fucking get food, let alone like park their car, go inside, and order. I'm sure there's gonna be one dick that's gonna point out how someone's blocking the lane, and then they're gonna pull you out, but that'll take a couple hours. That's a couple of hours. McDonald's isn't making money. You have to look at it like that. Every second McDonald's is open is building up revenue. So every second you don't let them build up revenue, may as well be taking money out of their pocket. So, that's all I gotta say here. It doesn't take much, and anyone could basically do it. Most of you could walk to McDonald's. Most of you could walk there and just block the fucking drive-thru entrance. So put a cinder block there. I don't care what you do. But this is just my idea to actually take a punch to fucking corporations. You know, McDonald's is not some little business. It isn't owned by mom and pop. It isn't some entrepreneur who just pulled up his bootstraps, or whatever the fucking right wing wants to say. This is a faceless, huge-ass corporation that bribes its way out of getting out of lawsuits time and time again. It treats a lot of its employees like shit. It treats even more of its customers like shit. You know, you know why the employees at McDonald's suck at getting your order? It's because they've had the life sucked out of them. It's because their very souls have been drained from them, and they've lost the will to live. Because the fucking, you know, the bosses of McDonald's just beat the shit out of them. They beat the shit out of their ego. They beat the shit out of their ambitions. They lose all sense of creativity and desire. They have no greater goals in life. They make sure to take that out of you. So I'm just telling you, that's an idea. You don't have to do it. I'm not telling you to go out there, you have to do this. But if you really care about big corporations fucking you over, you'll do it. So the next time you want to bitch about how the rich control everything, they control the politicians, they control the laws, they get to treat you like a dog, you think about that. You think about this one thing you could have done, and you might cost them a few $1,000s. And when you start costing them a few $100,000, they'll start to change their tune. So if things don't get changed, you have only yourself to blame. So that's all I have to say. Occupy McDonald's, or don't if you want to be a dick about it. And